everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today. There's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Garoppolo's Raiders going up against Wilson's Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They're like,
and he's going to go down again.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Scott. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. Will try for 3. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff looking right. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 32-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cummings. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Red zone opportunity. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action. Now Garoppolo. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Wilson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Amerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Caught right side at Snead. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. On 1st down, Wilson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Wilson on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On first down, Garoppolo. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Garoppolo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Safarian Jenkins has it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On second down, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Wilson will throw again. He uncorks it for Snead. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. Their physical group. And we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Garoppolo on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now let's go.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Landry. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now it's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. is Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Garoppolo now. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue, line Detroit, Detroit. Set.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Going deep here for Land. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go! Blue, line Detroit! Detroit! Switch!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. And we will skip the highlights show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Freeman again, a first down carry. Finding room inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And spins away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the Raiders have got him.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Bradford now from the 50. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the seemingly endless drive continues. A first down throw for Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, Bradford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Caught by Snead over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lenta. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90.
Coming left, it's Freeman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check. Patriots! Patriots now!
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Fowler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Oh, a good move at the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off for this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. On 1st and 10, Bradford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again, Bradford on 2nd and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, Bradford. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Freeman again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the completion, this is Carey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And some space here. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check Patriots.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Garoppolo on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's Bradford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Bradford now to throw on first down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second down following the run.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now they'll run on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Jets on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now they try the right side here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now Bradford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this looks to probably be the final play. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.